Hello there, Hector Davil here. Welcome to this whole new module where we are going to be studying all about news announcements. Alright, what news announcements are, why they are important, how you can profit from them, how you can implement news announcements into your actual daily trading routine, etc. etc. Alright? Okay, before we get started, I reckon I should be throwing in a little disclaimer here. News announcements, or rather trading the news announcements, is somewhat of an advanced technique. Alright? This is not basic stuff, guys. So if you are taking your first baby steps on Forex trading, this is not where you want to start. Alright, you want to start by any of the other modules here on the website. Well, there is plenty of things you should be doing and you should be learning before messing around, before meddling with news trading. The reason for that is because, well, market volatility simply, goes through the roof around news announcements. Okay, price accelerate to Mach 3 speed, and like I say, that's certainly not the type of market conditions you want to trade under unless you are an experienced trader, right? So again, if you are still in a, so to speak, a newbie, all right, and please forgive me for the expression, but if you are still learning the ropes, I reckon for the time being you should leave news trading alone, all right? Of course, you are very welcome to watch the videos to dip your toes into news announcements, but at any rate, please do not try to trade any of these techniques, like I say, unless you are somewhat an experienced trader. Okay? Okay, well, once the disclaimer is out of the way, let's start off by defining the definition between technical analysis and fundamental analysis, which I am pretty sure you are probably familiar with, but at any rate, I will just say that technical analysis is basically taking trading decisions based on the charts in themselves. That means taking decisions of, of price action, or maybe using some standard indicators, analyzing the charts to find trends, to find breakout points, anything that's got to do with the chart, okay, with the chart analysis, well, that's technical analysis. In the other hand, well, we have fundamental analysis. Fundamental traders take their decisions not quite on what they see on their charts, but rather what they read on the newspapers, and this is something I need to elaborate deeper or further. Fundamental traders basically take their trading decisions based on the economical shape, actually the macroeconomical shape of the different economies in the world. What does that mean? Well, let's put it this way. Imagine we have our standard Forex chart, for example, for the euro against the American dollar, right? For example, and well, we see on our charts a nice uptrend, okay? Meaning that the euro is gaining ground against the American dollar, right? Well, technical analysis traders would certainly be looking to, to study that trend to see how they can profit from that trending price scenario, right? From that trending market conditions. In the other hand, fundamental analysis traders are not quite going to be as interested in whatever is happening in the chart, but rather what they are going to be studying or analyzing or focusing their attention is on the different economical reports that very frequently come from any particular country, in this case the Eurozone or United States, in order to evaluate how well or how healthy the economy for these two respective countries actually is. Basically, they are going to be analyzing how healthy the economical situation in Europe or America is in order to take their trading decisions. For example, they will be analyzing the unemployment data, they are going to be analyzing the inflation data, public debt, imports and exports, gross domestic products, etc., etc. That's the kind of information they are going to be basing their trading decisions on. If, upon studying all those reports, they perceive that the European economy is doing better than the American economy, they are going to be long. They are going to be looking to buy the euro against the American dollar. In the other hand, if they believe that the American economy is doing a better job than the European economy, then obviously they are going to sell, right? They are going to sell the euro against the American dollar. By the way, this difference, this dichotomy, so to speak, between technical and fundamental traders is not exclusive to the forex market. We can also find it on the stock trading market. If you are to trade Apple computer shares, right? Well, you can take your trading decisions based on the charts, and again, that would be technical analysis trading, or you can analyze, well, how well Apple is doing as of lately. You can analyze whether they are releasing any new iMac, for example, or how well the sales of the iPhone are doing as per the last 12 months, whether they are facing any, I don't know, any class lawsuit for whatever particular reason that may be. You would analyze those kind of things that are completely external to the charts in themselves, and depending on that, you would gauge an opinion on how well that particular corporation, Apple in this case, is doing right now, and how well they are going to do over the upcoming months, years. And as a result, you will decide whether to buy or to sell shares for Apple, and at no point throughout that process you actually took a look into the chart in itself. All right, so like I say, two different approaches to trade day speculation markets, both of them equally valid. Most of the traders are or fall in line with the analysis, technical analysis trading, mostly because fundamental analysis trading is mostly exclusive to large institutional traders. All right, fund managers, investment banks, those kind of large institutional traders who do not mind, having a larger time span. Truth to be told, whenever you are trading exclusively based on fundamentals, your time scope, your time frame should always be a little bit larger than if you are taking trading decisions straight off the chart. All right, that's a reality, that's the truth. But like I say, most of these 100% fundamental traders belong to the institutional trading, to the institutional trading field. Now, fear not, don't you worry. We are not, in this module, you are not going to learn how to become a 100% fundamental trader. That's not what this module is all about. What you're going to learn is, in fact, how to blend your technical analysis, or more accurately, how to empower your technical analysis, by blending in, by extracting some extra information from the news announcements, and therefore you are going to take better and more sound technical analysis next time you look into your charts. All right? Okay, then, if you're ready, then fasten your seatbelts because we are going to get started right now.